Okay, so this is an interesting story. I just found this story out, and I thought it was really interesting. All right, so let's check this one out. I think you guys would like this one because this will warn you, my brothers. Warned you, my brothers. Women, you don't believe how dangerous women can be. All right.
To get pregnant by the bachelor.
That's Laura Owens, and she was not happy when the cops came knocking on her door with a search warrant to investigate a claim that she faked being pregnant to try to scam a former Bachelor contestant.
You are hurting me. You are hurting me, and there's going to be a report for what you have done. I guarantee you, I will have bruises from this. I guarantee you, I will.
Owens has quite the mouth on her, and she's not afraid to drop an F-bomb or two.
All of you guys, seriously, you guys. This is not cool. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning.
I go through the crazy case of Laura Owens and how she's now being...
My brothers, right? This is the thing. One of the purpose of this channel is to break that propaganda, that thinking that women are angels, women are so amazing. Again, why I say this, because I suffered from it. When I was younger, that's what I thought. I thought women can't do wrong. I thought women were perfect. I think women were angels. You gotta wake up from it. You gotta wake up.
Accused of not just scamming one man, but two. I'm Anjanette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. If you think the cases that I cover here on Crime Fix are disappearing, set up to... Laura Owens is in legal hot water in Maricopa County, Arizona. The county attorney says Owens told two men that she was pregnant with their babies to try to get them to pay her child support. But guess what? The prosecutor says it was all a lie, and a grand jury has now indicted her on 14 felony charges, including fraudulent schemes and artifices, forgery, and taking the identity of another. There are actually 4 victims in this case, 4 men, but Owens is now facing criminal charges involving 2 men in Arizona.
4 male victims. My brothers, you gotta be careful. 4 male victims.
Earlier this year, Owens was indicted on charges alleging she tried to scam former Bachelor contestant Clayton Eckert.
Justice is finally served. I am absolutely amped to share this news with you all that today, as of I think 20 minutes ago, Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell has announced the indictment of Laura Michelle Owens on felony charges related to the paternity scheme. 1 count of fraudulent schemes, a class 2 felony, 1 count of forgery, a class 4 felony, 4 counts of perjury, a class 4 felony, and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence, a class 6 felony. This nightmare is over. I am so ready to not have to think about this anymore.
Now, the case involving Laura Owens and Clayton Eckert actually went to trial in civil court, and Clayton won. Laura even submitted a video of her pregnant belly as evidence at the trial. But Laura Owens, she was never pregnant with Clayton's twins, as she claimed. She wasn't pregnant at all, and police started investigating. Greg Woodnick represents Clayton Eckert and the 3 other victims. The attorney for Clayton and the 3 other male victims of Laura Owens, he's going to join me to discuss the cases here soon. Back in January, Scottsdale police launched an investigation into Laura Owens. Now, it's just before 7 a.m. when these officers arrive at Laura Owens' home, where she still lives with her aging parents.
Are you in the back with me? Okay.
Seriously. This woman is still living with her parents. I think in her 30s, in her late 30s, still living with her parents? We always talk about men that are bums. We don't talk enough about women that are bums.
I got my group.
The officers are there to execute a search warrant.
Who was going up to the door? Okay, right over here with that group over there by the truck. Oh, let's say I'm 20, let's say I'm 30. You got 3 county guys coming up to you now.
Evil Eddie.
Just south of the south side of this main structure, and myself and 24 are going to move a little bit more further north to get better eyes.
Isn't even up yet. So the cops, they're scoping out the house from the outside to see if they can see Laura Owens through the windows.
Oh, she's up.
You see my badge? We're with the Scottsdale Police Department.
Okay.
Can you come out and talk with us, please?
No.
The county attorneys have a search warrant for your property, so we need you to come out.
Okay.
So if you need to get dressed or get a coat, whatever you need, I just need you to come out here with us.
I'm sorry, it's not even 7 in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not comfortable having you. I don't know who you guys are.
I just told you we're the Scottsdale Police
I know,
Department.
but I'm not comfortable even opening my screen.
Okay, well.
We have contact with Laura. She's being hesitant to come out right now. We're working through it.
I was told that if the police were going to come, they would come during business hours. Can I call my attorney, please? I'm not comfortable with
you. You can call your attorney.
Why?
Let me call my attorney.
Later,
okay?
my brother.
Okay.
Hey, Blasco.
Yep.
There's a door.
Thank you for stopping
Yeah,
by.
can somebody pick up that door?
You guys break in or something? I'm concerned about my parents.
Laura?
You guys have your
No,
guns
we're-
drawn right now.
Our guns are not drawn. Nobody's
That
pointing.
looks like
Nobody's,
I can't tell
Is
through
anybody
the screen.
pointing a gun at you?
You know what?
Laura?
Do my parents
Laura?
know that somebody's here?
Yes, we have officers talking with your parents right now. They're inside the home right now talking to your parents, and we have county detectives here.
County detectives
Yes.
here?
So I'm
for
gonna,
what?
I'm giving you an opportunity. I told you we have a search warrant for
Then
your
let
property.
me have my parents out here
No,
and my
no, no,
attorney
no.
on the phone
You can-
because I
Laura,
don't. I am.
This is the thing. These bum of a women, right? We hear this thing so much, right? Strong, independent. I don't need no man, right? The career women. But at the end of the day, they still use men. Here's a woman that's a bum, right? Living with their parents and still out to use men, right? It's like, again, this is why men need to be very disciplined. Do not allow women to be your weakness, right? Do not allow. I guarantee you that these 4 men that are victims, they slept with this crazy ass bitch. These 4 men most likely slept with this crazy ass woman. So,
Laura, Just listen to me, okay? I've been nothing but respectful to you.
No, it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. Let me just call my attorney, okay?
You can call your attorney.
I'm allowed to call my attorney.
Well, okay. 20 to 30.
Kowski, you got your ear?
Yeah, he's got it staged by that gate over there.
People are here.
A lot. Open the door.
Can I just?
We're gonna cut the screen and come in if you don't
You
get off
can't.
the
The
phone.
screen isn't even cuttable. I'm on the phone with my attorney. I'll put him on the phone right now. This is my attorney, David Gingras. My attorney, David Gingras. I don't know who you guys are, and it's
We're
not
the
even
Scottsdale
7.
Police
Do they have
Department.
authority to search before 7 o'clock in the morning?
The police are there, Laura. You need to let them do whatever they're going to do.
Okay, fine. That's all I needed. There's like 7 of them here. Don't grab my phone and take it. I need
Laura,
to be
come
able
here.
to speak to my attorney. You guys have
Laura, come on.
guns? You know, you guys literally no.
Laura, come on. We're not gonna hurt you. We're not gonna hurt you. Come on. Come on.
My dogs are in here.
We'll make sure they stay inside, all right? Come on.
exactly, Steve, right? Exactly. I'm telling you this. 10 years ago, I'll definitely be the simp, right? Stop being fooled. Stop being fooled.
Your mom's inside. Yep.
I'll speak to my mom. You guys have guns. I'll speak to my mom.
Yeah, I'm taking you to her right now, okay? What do you have, Matt?
In this next portion, you'll hear Laura talk about her parents. Her father, Ron Owens, was a famous radio talk show host in San Francisco who's now battling Parkinson's disease.
This is so inappropriate of you guys to do. Where are you guys? My dad is handicapped. You know what? I can see my dad. I can't see. My dad can't. I want to see my dad who is handicapped. I'm sorry.
Come to the front room.
He can't stand up. You guys,
Laura.
he's gonna fall.
I'm gonna help
he
him.
can't
I'm going to
stand.
Laura, we gotta take care of it.
Please, you're hurting me. You are hurting. No, you weren't. You were hurting me.
barely touched it.
I
Laura,
want to see
hey,
my
do you want me to put you in
dad.
handcuffs?
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to see my father. You are hurting me. You are hurting me, and there's going to be a report for what you have done. I guarantee you, I will have bruises from this. I guarantee you, I will.
Laura, come on.
I'd like to see my father, please.
You just saw him, Laura.
No, and I don't know where my mom
Don't make me
is.
put you in handcuffs. Just cooperate. Come on.
These people are horrible. There's like 800 guns tonight. I can see that. This is so inappropriate. I asked for you because I said I didn't know if they were real or not. I really still don't even know if they put all their guns drawn at me. I'm sorry. This is so.
Hey, this too, Mikey. And step up.
468.
Hey.
There's going to be a report to the county. You guys realize that, right? This is before 7 o'clock in the morning. And they have their guns. I mean, I've literally never even seen a gun in my life.
I mean, that was a lot of people. A lot of people for her. So that is something.
Now, some of the team exits the home, but the rest remain inside trying to contain Laura.
You know what? It's not even 7 o'clock. I have done nothing except get pregnant by the bachelor.
Okay, you can talk.
Okay? It's not like I've gone and killed somebody.
Laura.
I know. I think it's a little bit extreme, right? All these men to deal with one crazy woman is a bit extreme.
And you can talk with the county detectives about that.
Kind of a waste of resources, in my opinion, right? Kind of a waste of resources. I think 3, maybe 4 men are good enough. Because, I mean, I'll say, right, 3 men, 1 woman. Because, you know how it is, right? The assault kind of things, right? I think that would have been enough. This is a little bit overkill in resources.
They wouldn't let me go.
It's poor daddy. They took your phone?
They took my phone. Yeah.
So you guys have, where's the search warrant?
Here's the search warrant.
For my mom?
Here's the search
It's a search warrant for my mom's phone.
For the residents.
The SWAT team is there looking for evidence. Word has gotten to them about the civil trial involving Clayton Eckert, and the cops, they're there looking for evidence, plain and simple. Laura is not happy about this, not one bit.
My poor dad has nothing to do with this.
He can help.
All of you guys, seriously, you guys. This is not cool. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
They're acting like I murdered somebody.
I agree, honey. I agree. This is too much. What did David say? Did you call David?
Yeah, they took my phone. I don't have David's number. I don't even have my attorney's number. Can I have my phone to write my attorney's phone number on?
The officers let Laura take note of her attorney's phone number, but the demands don't stop there.
Honey, I have a warrant here.
Does it say they can take your phone, Mom? Oh, whoa. It does not say you guys can take my mom's. It doesn't.
Okay.
Laura, you didn't even read it.
Yes, I just did. On the person, Laura Michelle Owens, where does it say you can take my mom's phone?
Take 3 minutes and read the whole warrant.
And it says you can take my mom's phone?
Well, read it. Don't just flip through it.
I have this. There's nothing that says you guys can search my mom's phone.
Laura, you haven't read it.
I did read it. Don't you tell me I can't. I didn't read it. Where does it show that you can search my mom?
Laura, like I said, we did not draft the search
But
warrant.
it doesn't say you guys can search my mom's phone.
Okay, I haven't gone through your mom's phone.
They took your phone, you said.
And Laura, just listen to me, okay? Just because we've set a phone aside doesn't mean that we're searching it.
Oh my God, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
As I told you earlier, Laura Owens was indicted earlier this year on 7 felony charges related to Clayton Eckert's case.
I want to say thank you to Rachel Mitchell and the investigators for serving up justice. I want to thank my lawyers. They've been incredible standing by my side. This wouldn't have gotten to this point if it wasn't for Greg Woodnick and his entire incredible team. And this is just such a weight lifted off. I'm really looking at messages coming through right now from the other guys. We are so thankful, and thank you all for your support. I have not been this happy. This is a weight of 2 years lifted off my shoulders, of these guys before me, years lifted off their shoulders. It feels good.
Then this week, she was indicted on another.
I said it, my brothers, right? I've said it. Women will be our biggest weakness. Women and lust will be our biggest weakness. It will be our biggest weakness. You guys don't understand. To accomplish better things, to not. This is the thing, right? If we don't allow women to be our biggest weakness, we would be dangerous. Not in the like, violent terms, but we'll be dangerous in that no one will be taking advantage of us. Right? No one will be taking advantage of us. We will not be we will not be allowed to be doormats, right? We will not be treated like doormats. Right? We will not be used. We will not be settled for. We will not be belittled. If we do not allow women to be our weakness, that's what I'm saying. That's part of being the best version of yourself, right? You don't allow women to be your weakness, you will live such a better life, right? I'm telling you, my brothers.
7 counts related to a second victim named Greg, who Owens went on 3 dates with in 2021. There's also a victim in San Francisco named Mike Maricini, who we will discuss very shortly. Laura Owens has requested delays in her trial, claiming she suffers from life-threatening.
What a average-ass looking woman. This is even an average looking woman, right? She's kind of average. A 5, borderline on a 5. Yet she could do this much damage to 4 different men. That's what I'm saying.
Illnesses. But last week, video of her was posted to the Justice for Clayton official Instagram account, showing her riding a horse in a competition. So I want to bring in Greg Woodnick. He is a lawyer in Arizona, and he represents the victims in this case, and there are several of them. So, Greg, I want to get your thoughts, your reaction to the charges now being filed against Laura Owens in the case of Greg, the second victim in this case.
Well, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's actually the second set of charges. The first set of charges involved Clayton Eckert, who you may know as one of the Bachelor contestants. He was the in the spotlight in the Bachelor, and then ultimately he met Laura and had a encounter with her. She claimed she was pregnant with him with twins, which is probably impossible since they didn't engage in sex. And ultimately that case went to trial, and the judge here in Maricopa County, Arizona, made some findings, including, but not limited to, the fact that Laura Owens had perjured herself in court and presented false evidence. She'd faked medical records, faked an ultrasound. She took an ultrasound image from a real reputable radiological practice here in town and cut and paste her own biographical information into it. And she apparently, I shouldn't say apparently, she did that as well in the Greg matter, which you're about to talk about. Ultimately, in the Clayton case, she got indicted. She was charged with 7 felonies. And then apparently the investigation was not over because they served a search warrant on her casita in Scottsdale, where she lives with her parents. And they must have found more evidence, because they ended up just today indicting her for another 7 charges. And at least from my read of the indictment, at least the cover of the indictment, it looks like my prior client, Greg, is at least one of the victims in that supplemental indictment.
Yeah, and I want to go back to Clayton really fast,
Sure.
Because the whole thing about her trying to tell Clayton that she was pregnant with his twins is insane to me, since they never had sex. I mean, if you're going to try to scam somebody, you would at least think you had consummated some type of relationship first, so that you could actually be pregnant.
I may offend your audience, but she and Clayton met through a business deal. And this is all the testimony. So as gross as it may be, this was the testimony. And she orally serviced Clayton
Right.
on their date. They did not have penile-vaginal intercourse. And then days later, she was claiming she was pregnant. And then shortly thereafter, she was claiming she was pregnant with twins. The twins thing seems to be a theme, because she did that with Greg, and she did that with at least one other victim, because
I think she was relying on, women are always the victim, right? This is the thing. This is a dangerous thing, right? With a lot of modern women, they will rely on society always view women as the victim, men as the abuser. I've seen this 3 times in my law until the kid was 18. My son was 13 and me until wow, okay.
There are 4.
So she does this to Clayton, and this is fresh off his Bachelor, appearance on that show. So let's get to Greg now. So she went on 3 dates with Greg, and then Greg's like, you know what? Yeah, I don't know about you. Like, and we're not moving forward with this dating relationship anymore. And so she's accused of doing this now to this Greg. We're not using his last name to protect his identity. I mean, so we have 2 now, and there are more than 2 victims because there's information out there on the internet that there are other victims. So what is your reaction to this second indictment now? Because I mean, she's in a world of trouble.
Yeah. What's the expression? Around and find out. I mean, she was given every opportunity to step out of this chaos and resolve the case with Clayton, and she didn't. And as a result, the case went to trial, and she testified.
And that's what I mean, my brothers. I've said this before. I'm not a big promoter. I don't promote one night stands. I don't promote, us as men having a high body count. I don't promote that. I mean, do what you want, right? I personally don't promote that stuff because at the end of the day, it just shows if you're not disciplined, right? If you're not in control of yourself. Because I've said this before. Women and lust are our biggest weakness. Women and lust are our biggest weakness. Yeah. Buster, that's insane. I'm sorry that happened to you. Right? His mom, his aunt, and his wife did it. Paternity fraud. My brothers, this is the thing. We don't talk about it enough. We don't hear it about enough. The struggles of men. The struggles of men.
She got caught lying. And then the dominoes fell. The prior case involving Greg, which I was obviously involved in, also had.
I love it, right? Exactly, Eddie. I don't either. Hookup culture is very unhealthy physically and mentally. 100%. I'm sorry. I'm not like those you guys, if you guys know me, you know I'm not like, red pill in that kind of way, right? I don't think the whole pickup artist shit, the whole, having 50 bodies under you it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all for us.
Pregnancy fraud and falsified documents, and then a lot.
Oh, I love it, right? If you let your homie sign a birth certificate without a DNA test, you never loved him. I agree.
Along the way, we found another gentleman whose name is Mike, who was just in the news in the Bay Area in San Francisco. And guess what? Fake medical records. In that case, she faked having ovarian cancer and an ovectomy. She claimed that she had a surgery to remove one of her ovaries.
Exact. Same thing, Evo Eddie. I agree. I don't base a man's value on how many women he had.
And that she couldn't get pregnant, and there were medical records.
God, Buster, that must be heartbreaking. That's the thing where that's one of the most heartbreaking things men can go through, right? Finding out the kid that he raised, the kid that he loves, is not actually his. Absolutely diabolical. Absolutely disgusting, right? It is disgusting. That is one probably one of men's biggest fears. I fear that too. I fear that as well.
That appear to have also been completely tampered with.
Buster, I'm glad you didn't go that far. I'm glad that didn't happen. Stay strong, my brother.
With like the allegation again, she's got a right to go to trial. She'll go to trial.
Of course, she's innocent until proven guilty.
She's very innocent until proven guilty.
But you had a civil trial with her already.
We had a civil trial, so I've seen the evidence, and the evidence that I've seen is that Laura has a propensity to take actual medical records and then arts and crafts them, add in her personal information and change them. So, for example, with Greg, she had an ultrasound of twins that she was carrying around saying she was carrying Greg's twins. Well, that ultrasound was placed in a Google reverse image search, and it was found on the internet. It was attached to some medical website. She borrowed it from the medical website. And years later, almost 2 years later, one of the amazing internet.
Exactly. You know, this is why I want to create a community, right? I want to create a community where we're helping out each other, right? We are helping out each other. That's what I wanted to create, right? So, yeah.
Loose that was helping looked really carefully at the image that she was presenting as the pregnancy, as the ultrasound, and they found a Fiverr logo on it. So literally she purchased the image and then attempted to claim it was her own. But that wasn't the first time she'd done it. She also did it in the Bay in San Francisco with other medical records, both related to her claims of pregnancy there and then claims of cancer, which is really troubling that she would do that, all in some sort of effort to preserve relationships with these three. There's actually 4 men, but 3 men that we're talking about today.
What is Greg's, or what has been Greg's reaction to the criminal charges being filed in his case?
It's his to share. I checked in with him today. I think he is he's grateful that the Maricopa County Attorney's Office is treating this like it deserves to be treated. We are so lucky. We have an amazing.
So where do we go from here? Because, you know, the criminal trial in Clayton's case is set to begin in January of 2026. Now, we don't know what could happen to the case, if it could resolve via plea or if she'll take it to trial. We just don't know. The prosecutor certainly is not going to comment on that. Your client, Clayton, would have to testify in the criminal trial.
And I can tell you, Clayton is prepared to testify, as are a number of the other witnesses who are also witnesses in the civil work that my team was doing. They're all prepared to testify. And she gets her day in court. Whatever happens, happens. If she can convince, a jury of her peers that she was not engaged in what is, to a lot of people, obviously fraud, then she can walk out of that courtroom. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's what the justice system's for, and I've been part of it for 25 years. I'm happy to see how that plays out. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if there's going to be 1 or 2 trials, because there's this new indictment seems to involve a new set of victims, so it could be a second set of trials, a second trial that she has to deal with. I'm not sure if they'll ultimately be consolidated or not, but that's a tomorrow problem. She's got an excellent criminal defense attorney who's been helping.
I hope that she is charged to the fullest extent of the law, right? Like, and it's Buster, terrible that your mom did it too. Disgusting, right? So wait, is it you? Are you not your father's child? And yet, you're right. Young guys are too naive to understand how brutal they can be. 100%. I've been there. I guarantee you a lot of the viewers have been there, right? A lot of men have been there. We are too naive with how women can be. We think that only men are terrible, right? Only men are liars, cheaters, evil, do terrible things. Only men can do it. Wrong. Women can do just as terrible things as the men, right? Women are no better. We're just all humans. We have to destroy the propaganda that, a man does terrible things, a woman is an angel. No, stop being naive. Well, exactly. We learned the hard way, and it damn near end us. I've said this before. I've told you guys this story dozens of times, right? After my ex, right, who I got into heavy debt to save her health, right? Save her health. I got into a 10K loan, right? 10K loan to save her health. And she left me, right? I was destroyed after her. I was so depressed, right? I probably was, close to the edge. But finding guidance, right? This channel, my brothers, all this thing, it helped steered me into the right direction, right? Helped me get out of the darkness. But it was some dark times. So a lot of men experience that, okay? And I want you guys to know you're not alone. You're not alone, right? Right. My dad ain't my dad, and my son That is F up. That is effed up. To know that your dad is not your dad, and your son is not your son. Like, and how can you not be understanding how men can crash out, how men can see women as evil, right? You think it's okay for women to see men as evil, but yet you're not surprised? So it's not because you're a man or a woman, right? It's not because you're born a woman or born a man to be a bad person. No, it's your character. These are bad people. I hate that we have a society that constantly, oh, men are bad, just because being a man. Fuck that shit. That's not true at all, right? Being bad or good or whatever, it's inside, not some kind of genetics or your gender or your race. That bullshit. No. So that's crazy. The law ain't nothing, and my genetic dad offed himself. Oh my god. On my 3rd birthday, apparently, because my mom took ah. That's the thing. That's the thing. Mm. We don't talk about it enough. This is the thing. I don't hate women. I've said this before, and I will continue to say it. I don't hate women, right? I don't. But again, we need to hold women accountable for the things they say and the things they do, because they are no better than men. We should not put women on a pedestal. We should not put women on a pedestal. They're not queens. They're not goddesses. Stop with that BS. You are being naive. They are human beings. Women are human beings just like you and me. They're no better than you. We need to stop putting women on a pedestal. Men need to stop being naive, because naive men, right? Naive men will end up like my friend's father right here, right? Like Buster. Like what Buster's doing. Like his father suffered this. He suffered this. That was crazy. That was crazy.